Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
What is good? What is good, people? Hope everyone is well. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. We are back again to see what the market has in store for us. You know, what the market has in store for us. So yesterday was pretty much like a nothing day. Should I get closer? So yesterday was like pretty much a nothing day because I actually have no idea. Apparently it was a banking holiday yesterday, so nothing really happened. And then also TradingView had an issue. I don't know if you guys also experienced that, but I could not get on my TradingView, or the price quotes were not updating properly on my app or on the website. So TradingView wasn't updating, so I had no idea what the price quote was, but Meta quotes was still updating and giving us, you know, the live price feed. So that was yesterday. Nothing eventful happened. So let's take a look. There are a couple things that I want us to look at, maybe 6 to 8 pairs, maybe even a little bit of gold as well. Let's start with DXY. Let's start with DXY. So the last time I spoke about DXY, I was anticipating that it was going to go up, especially after it formed this candlestick over here. I was like, okay, you know, it's finding support and it's going to move back up. But as you can see, we've broken this dynamic resistance point over here, or this dynamic support level, which has now become resistance, and we're beneath it. So I'm going to be paying close attention to DXY for the rest of the week. I'm probably not going to be taking any positions on any USD crosses for the rest of the week, because I just feel like right now, because obviously there's this support level over here, at the same time we're breaking this level over here. So what the dollar index is going to do, for now, I have absolutely no idea. Okay, I still have that long opportunity on USD JPY, which is here. So I'm still long on this trade. Hasn't really moved much since the last time we spoke, and my target is still 151.67. Okay, that's a trade that I'm in, and I got into it a while ago. So it's like a zero risk trade now because I've already moved my stop loss to entry. Next up, let's look at New Zealand franc. Earlier today, we had some CAD news. In fact, I would say over the last 2 days, as far as AUD is concerned and New Zealand dollar is concerned, there's been a lot of movement. And then with today, the high impact Canadian news that just came out about 38 minutes ago, there's been a lot of movement in regards to the New Zealand, the AUD, and the CAD pairs. I am hoping to enter short on New Zealand franc. In fact, this TP here, I might have to amend. Let me see. Okay, I'm not. Anyway, So I'm going to be entering shorts as soon as this kind of moves a little bit higher. I'm going to be entering a short on New Zealand franc. If we move on to AUD franc, I had a buy position here that I placed somewhere when we were around here, and I was hoping that we were going to come back down and enter me into the trade, and then, you know, experience this bullish run. But it's happened without me. However, I'm still hopeful that we will end up back down here because, like I said, I'm entering into New Zealand franc right now, or shortly from now. I'm going to be entering into the shorts on New Zealand franc. So these two currency pairs tend to be correlated. So I'm expecting bearishness on both of them. Just checking out these messages. Okay, cool. So that's New Zealand franc and AUD franc right now. I'm still waiting for us to reverse on AUD franc, find some support, and then enter. And New Zealand franc, these highs, I think we're going to be selling them off. I mean, because we can't just rally forever. At least I hope we can't. At least I hope that we can't. So I'm going to be entering short on this at 0.5455, which is about 10 pips away from where we are right now. Moving on to AUD JPY, I wanted to enter short on this. In fact, I have entered short on this. This purple level over here has been a huge resistance level for quite some time. I'm hoping, I'm expecting that we're going to find some type of resistance above here and then come back down to the downside. Pretty straightforward. We haven't been this high up since 2014. Okay, so every time we've come anywhere near this pink box, we've rejected it. So I'm just probability-wise, I'm expecting another rejection. As far as this entry or the TP, I think that might be a little conservative. Let me see. This is what I'll be hoping for, at least. So yeah, that's AUD JPY. I'm short on that. Moving on to AUD CAD. I have just entered short on this. And we're bouncing off of this level over here. Still a long way to go though before the target gets reached. I just want to make sure that that target, I'm happy with it. I've spent literally the entire weekend just optimizing my strategy as far as like managing the trade and moving stops. When should I move stops? And should I target a higher target? Okay, I'm happy with that one. Cool. Now that is AUD CAD, AUD JPY, New Zealand franc, and AUD franc that we just went through this week. So either tonight or tomorrow morning, midday, whatever, I'm going to be looking for opportunities on AUD NZD. In fact, I'm already looking for opportunities on these two. I want to do a breakdown with you guys right now. I actually don't know what I'm looking for, but I feel like, since we've broken this key level, something is going to happen. right? We're either going to continue going downwards, or we're going to, you know, find some resistance somewhere or support somewhere and then go back into it. So let's pull out the file. Let's pull out the file. Let's pull out the file. What is this? AUD NZD. Okay. All right, so with AUD NZD, I'm expecting further downside. Going to be looking for either something like that or a move lower up like that. So I'm going to be paying close attention to this over today, this evening, tomorrow morning. I'm bearish on AUD NZD. Just highlight this. I'm bearish on AUD NZD. From where I'm sitting right now, it could go up and then go down, or it could go down and then come back to test this level and then go down. I will update, obviously, as we progress. I have another live tomorrow morning, or tomorrow, regardless of what your time frame is or your time zone is. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be maybe 12 hours from right now. But anyway, there's another live that I'm going to be on, and perhaps then something would have happened, or maybe even just later on in the week. But bearish. David is bearish on AUD NZD. New Zealand CAD. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at gold as well, but I just want to get this done, Chucks. And then I will break down what I think as far as gold is concerned. I'm done with these levels, so I can here and copy, paste. From where we are right now, okay, before I even begin, I have a trade all the way up here. It's very similar to another trade we were looking at. Was it AUD CAD? No, it wasn't. It was, no, it wasn't. Zealand franc? I believe so. Very similar to this trade. So I have a trade over here. It's something that, like, when we were still up here, I thought that we were going to break up, and I looked left, found some key levels, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to mark this out because I don't know when, but we can find ourselves back up in this range. And these key levels to the left are still valid, even though we went the other direction. They're still very strong key levels. So I already have this bias as far as I want us to get higher. Okay. So the way we've kind of been breaking through right now, and also the strength of this candle, any retracement to the bottom side is going to be a buying opportunity for me. Okay, I don't think from where we are right now, we're just gonna fall. It wouldn't make any sense. So shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline, any retracements, honestly, any decent retracement that I get from this is just going to be a buying opportunity for me. So there you have it. On AUD NZD, I'm anticipating further bearish momentum, and as far as New Zealand CAD is concerned, I'm anticipating that it will continue on its bullish run to the top side. I will wait, obviously, because I can't enter on such a bullish candle. I'm going to wait for some kind of retracement, and then, yeah, find a position. I already spoke to you about USD JPY. I'm still bullish on this, but it's a zero risk trade, so my stops have already been moved. This hits stop loss. It's not going to hurt. Okay, here we are. Gold. For anyone who doesn't understand what gold is doing right now, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you've been trying to get a grip on gold for the last maybe 4 to 6 weeks, and it has been burning you consistently, burning your fingers consistently, don't feel so bad. Do not feel so bad. Okay, where do I even begin? So I was initially expecting it to kind of eventually break this level, because I thought that gold was going to at least reach 1958. I didn't take a position on it, and I didn't take a position on it for the exact reason. I mean, if you just look at the chart right now, it's very hard to understand what gold is doing right now. So it's been quite some time. The last time I traded gold was last year, the beginning of December. Yeah, that was the last time I had a position on gold. I haven't touched it ever since. However, I would do some analysis here and there to kind of, see if I understand it. But you know, I did call out the short from here. I think we were resting around here, called out another short. But then from here, I really was expecting either a young retracement to create like a bearish flag, and then a continued move to the downside is what I was expecting, and that hasn't happened. Instead, we reversed, created a flag, a bullish flag, and broke out of that. And you know, we're just making higher highs now. So right now, I don't know what gold is doing. I have no clue what gold is doing, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm just gonna watch it, and yeah, the moment it starts looking familiar to me, then I'll start participating again. But for now, I have no idea, because for us to even break through these levels, it means that we're probably going to make a new high. Like, it's what I would imagine is going to happen. Okay. And if that were to happen, DXY would not only just break through or get into this range, it would actually break right through it. So it's very touch and go right now as far as, you know, USD pairs are concerned. It's really touch and go. I would love to hear your point of view of gold. I'm struggling to find a direction on it. You and me both. Might be related to the dollar index, where you are uncertain too. Yeah, they do have a negative correlation, that's for sure. The dollar index now is falling and gold is going up. So they're inversely correlated. Yes, I agree with you there. But as far as what it's doing, I have no idea. Like, I'm happy to not be trading USD pairs right now. What do you trade? Supply and demand or support and resistance? Is that not the same thing? I thought that was the same thing. Can we check out NAS 100? What is the symbol for NAS 100? Is it US 100? US NAS 100. I mean, I used to have some. Okay, yeah. Just gonna take it as this is the one. You know, analyzing NAS is something, hey? Something. It really is something. Okay, why not? I will say this, if we break beneath these two levels, NAS is going to be bearish. How long that bearishness is going to last, I have no idea. You know, I still believe that because of I understand what NAS is, it being a basket of companies, the whole intention of these companies is to increase their share price. So the only conversation I can remotely have in regards to NAS is a question of where to buy NAS. As far as selling NAS, I would never do that. I would never sell NAS. I don't care how strong I feel of the bearishness. I would never sell NAS. So yeah, this is a good level to buy from. There's another one to buy from. That's just my 2 cents on NAS 100. It depends on the trader. Yeah, that's news to me, man. Like you're gonna have to explain that to me. As far as I know, man, support and resistance is the exact same thing as supply and demand. I mean, if you really think about it, it's the same thing. Yeah, I would never sell on NAS. I would never, ever in a million years sell on NAS. Nine, eight, two. Okay. I'm looking to Master NAS, the most volatile index in life. It is. There are some people a lot of the people that trade NAS, in fact, a lot of the people that trade indices, they used to trade Forex. But, you know, they got tired of waiting for 20 pips, 30 pips on, Forex currency pairs. You trade NAS, man. NAS moves like 1,000 pips a day. It's a very easy way to make a lot of money, but it can also become a very easy way to lose a lot of money. I did I ever trade NAS? I think I have traded it, and I haven't lost money from it. But it's just because I just buy it. Like I said, I only if I could find a buying opportunity on NAS, I can make money. If you look at the NAS chart, this is the one I know. Yes, see, I've got lines on it. I don't even remember which one I chose. Was it Black Bull? Yes. Okay. If you literally know nothing about Forex and you know nothing about indices and, you just bought NASDAQ. Like, let's say you spent the whole of 2023 buying NASDAQ. All of your trades are in profit right now. Let's say from the moment you found out about Forex 2 or 3 years ago, all you did was buy NASDAQ. Let me go into the month chart. There's NASDAQ right there for you. This was COVID, if I'm correct. I wonder what this was. 2022. I have an idea of what it could have been. I just want to make sure. What was this? What was this? Does anybody know what happened in January 2022? The point I want to make is that, like, whenever was it the war? Huh. The point I want to make is that yeah, I'm not going to find out what this was. But anyway, the point that I want to make is that whenever there's kind of chaos in the markets, it affects the NASDAQ, it affects the S&P 500, whatever index you want to think of, it gets affected because those companies begin to perform badly. But like I said, these companies have big boardrooms where they sit in there and all they think about is how can they increase their market cap? How can they raise money from investors? How can they increase their share price? So the companies, and mind you, the companies that form part of this NASDAQ, these are like the cream of the crop companies. These are not penny stock companies. These are blue chip companies, you know? So shorting these companies, I mean, hey, you can make money. I mean, if you did it here in like the first, what is this? Basically for 90% of, for 2022, if you wanted to short NASDAQ in 2022, you would have made money. And you would have lost money for every month you would have tried to short it since it's been rallying. So anyway, that's just what I believe. Find support levels on NAS and buy. Just buy and hold forever. You know? Find some support levels on NAS and buy. It is, but everyone explains differently when asking them. I use ICT, not all that. NAS is something to do with clearing houses that I'm adding on that. Yeah, I guess maybe we just understand things differently. Maybe if a strategy you've been taught explains support and supply as two different things, then I guess, you know, so be it. But the way I've been taught, or the way I learned, is that those are the same things. But I guess if it helps you arrive at a trading opportunity, then what matters? Really, who cares? If it works, it works. I wonder if this is gonna fall. It's gonna take a while to fall. Man, if I would have missed my entry, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed. Let's see, Zealand franc on that. I completely forgot. Minus 1%. I took a loss. Which loss did I take? The most recent one. It was AUD CAD. Was it? I lost 0.5% on AUD CAD. Yeah. Oh well. Is it your first? My first. My first what? My first challenge account. No. 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 It's not my first challenge account. I've got like 6 right now. I've got I don't even know if I can say the names. No, I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. One is in one is funded, another one is in phase 2, and then 3 of them are in phase 1. 3 of them in phase 1. That one's in phase 1. That one is in phase 2. That one is funded. Yeah, so 1 is funded, 1 is in phase 2, and 3 are in phase 1. It took me a while to take challenges, I won't lie, funded prop firms seriously. It took me a long time to take them seriously. I didn't understand the business model. Like a lot of them, honestly, I thought they were I thought they were. I'm trying to find. We call them fly-by-nights, if you want to call it that. So I thought they would literally just be here one day and then be gone the next. And over time, I saw that some did disappear, but a lot of them didn't. A lot of them didn't disappear. So that's really this late last year is when I decided, okay, wait, what is this? Let's see what this is all about. But for at least 3 years, I mean, I've known of FTMO for almost 3, maybe 4 years, and but then to be fair, back then, funded account prop firms had what a day, not a daily limit. What did they have? A 30-day limit, right? They had a 30-day limit. So whatever you had to do, I think that's what kind of kept me away because it didn't feel fair as well. So back then, prop firms had a 30-day limit, and I just was like, okay, this is bullshit. But then since then, they've removed their limits. You can take a challenge and take it for 2 years if you want. But yeah, I only really started taking prop firms seriously in December. No, in October, November, I don't know, something like that. Towards the end of last year is when I started getting really interested in prop firms. Anybody here trading a prop firm as well? A prop firm challenge, or are you funded? Or have you failed some? Every now and then I come across people that have failed quite a few challenges. And it's not like I'm trying to ridicule them or anything, but maybe it's, I don't know. Like I mm-mm, mm-mm. I think if you fail one, like last year, I failed one challenge. And funny enough, that company that I failed with, I have a phase 2 with them now. So the very next account that I got, I managed to pass my phase 1, and then now I'm currently with my phase 2. Um, so last year, in the entirety of last year, I lost one challenge. This year, I haven't lost any. This year, I haven't lost any, and it's so important to me. It's like so important to me to never lose a challenge. I I cannot wrap my head around losing a challenge. I know it can happen to anyone. I know, and I'm not saying, if you fail one, you're a horrible trader, or if you pass one, you're a great trader. It's not that. I just feel like, you know, I have to trade in such a way that the option of losing a challenge is just, it's not a possibility. It's just not a possibility. So you're funded and you're doing your first. You're funded and are you doing your first with Blue Guardian? Yes, this is my first account with Blue Guardian. By the way, so far so good. No complaints. Just started my 50K. Take your time, but I only trade NAS and NAS E mini on Sync and Swim. Cool. and you're doing that through Blue Guardian. I find that so cool that, like, depending on where you are in the world, you can open an account with the same prop firm, but your whole experience is different because maybe you're using completely different platforms, and you're trading completely different instruments. I think that's really interesting. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm down about 1%, and it sucks, you know, it sucks being in drawdown. Pretty much sucks. Pretty much sucks. Pretty much sucks. But I'm trading so small that it's like, you know, it doesn't make my stomach churn in any way. My current risk per trade is like 0.5%. So I'm taking it easy. You know, I lose some, I win some. So I mentioned earlier on that I was doing a lot of optimizing this weekend. And I've noticed that about me the longer I trade these prop firms. Because the way I'm trading, if I was trading my personal account, it wouldn't be an issue. Because firstly, I wouldn't be trading 0.5%. I'd be, you know, trading much larger with the intention of withdrawing very frequently. But trading like that with a prop firm is not sustainable. So I've had to adjust everything, and I'm just constantly changing. So I used to be a one-to-one trader. My risk to reward was one-to-one. After this weekend, it's not one-to-one anymore. Or it's one-to-one with certain pairs. It's one-to-one with let's see, Euro AUD, AUD NZD, New Zealand franc, pound CAD, USD CAD, AUD franc, Euro pound, AUD CAD. But I found over the weekend that with other pairs, I can get away with a risk reward of 1 to 2, like New Zealand CAD, AUD JPY, pound AUD, gold. I also found out that on some other pairs, I can get away with 1 to 3, pound NZD. Only pound NZD? Yeah, only pound NZD. And I found out also that on USD franc, I can get away with 1 to 5 on USD franc. Pretty interesting. And my performance last year on 0.5% was 49% gain. And that's not compounded. That's just, you know, what was generated from each currency pair combined over the course of 2023. 49.1%, trading at 0.5% risk. And obviously, if you trade at 1% risk, you double that, it becomes 98.2. So anyway, the longer you trade with prop firms, and I love that. I love the fact that it really forces you into a place where you have to be professional, whether you like it or not. You have to be professional if you're going to succeed with prop firms. So even though you might feel that, okay, my strategy is perfect right now, it does what it needs to do, you have to constantly go back and go over it and assess and feel like, okay, maybe I can tweak this and it will be 5% better, 10% better. So if my performance this year is anything like my performance was last year, I should be able to pass a phase 1 and a phase 2 3 times this year, which I'm cool with. I will take that. I trade on a broker 0.23. Might do stocks. $85K in NAS. 85K as in, what's the currency of this 85K? Of course, nothing is happening. The AUD CAD I entered into is um 6 pips in profit. We still have 87 to go. Great. AUD JPY is in drawdown. All right. All right, guys. It has been real. It has been real. It has been real. It has been cool catching up with you guys. Got a few ideas, possibilities over here. Hopefully, by the time we reconvene, I have much better news. I haven't seen a T. I think I've taken 3 trades this month before. 3. And I got 2 rights and 1 wrong. So here I was hoping for a perfect month. Guess not. But yeah, we'll see. So I will check you guys same time, same place. It won't be the same time, but it will be the same place tomorrow. It has been real, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, your mornings. Check you guys later.